Hello once again, everyone. Original Blood Ice back again with another rant. This time, bit of a different subject. I want to talk about EB Games, a little bit of Best Buy, and just stores you can buy games in general, and some frustrations and things. Just to vent and get it off my chest, basically. So, I decided to do this actually today after I got back from getting Xenoblade from Best Buy. So I get there, I give my pre-order slip to the girl at the checkout, the cashier, whatever, and I swear some of these employees, why are they hired? How are they hired? How do they even remotely get considered to be hired? She says, "What is Xenoblade Chronicles?" I'm like, "It's a game for the Wii U." And she's like, "What's the Wii U?" And I just was like, "Oh my goodness, do I really have to explain this?" So I'm like, "Yes, it even says on the receipt, Wii U." Right there. That is telling you, the employee, what platform said game is on. Now, of course, I wasn't, I was polite and I didn't say that. I was thinking that in my mind. But I was just like, "Yes, it's for the Wii U. It's a system. It's a Nintendo system." So, long story short, I was waiting there for about 10 minutes. Well, all she had to do was go over to the little side area where they keep the pre ordered ones and grab a copy and come back. She must be extremely new because she didn't know what she was doing. She went into the back, like where the employees hang out. I was thinking, I'm like, "You're not going to find the game back there. I don't even work for you and I know more shit about your own store." After about 5 minutes, and I had other people, like there was two other cashiers dealing with customers, and they would finish up with other customers, like 3 or 4 customers in a row before she even came back. It was ridiculous. But so she comes out, talks to the other cashier lady, and she's like, "How do I do this? Where do I go for this? What is this? Blah 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 blah." I'm just thinking, "Oh my fucking god, here we go." And the lady's just like, "Oh, you just get the key and go unlock the thing over there and go grab a copy." And so she's like, "Okay." And so she goes over there. I'm like, "Fucking finally." She comes back and she's like, "Is this the game?" And I'm thinking, of course it's the game. The receipt says Xenoblade Chronicles X. The game you're holding says Xenoblade Chronicles X. How could it not be the game? But anyway, so then I'm like, I wish to finish paying it off, and then I was gonna, pay it half one way, half another way, without getting into details. And she was just like, "Oh, I don't know if I can do that." I'm just like, "Of course you can. Money is money." And then so she had to get help for that too. And I'm like, "How do you not understand anything?" And I'm not surprised every fucking time I go to Best Buy, whether it's for a game or something else, I get fucked over or pissed off or just frustrated. Now, on to EB Games. I decided to pop over there afterwards. Just I was trying to look for a Falco amiibo, and they didn't have any, of course, but they did have a Shulk amiibo, which you'll see in my unboxing video later on. Surprise, spoiler. But either way, so I went there because I also had to clear up an issue I had where I had put $5 down on Star Wars Battlefront, and then I didn't end up getting it because I just didn't give a shit, and I never switched it over to anything, so I needed to do that. And so I was talking to the dude, this new guy I hadn't seen, and I don't mean to be rude, I don't mean to be mean. He was a big guy, a overweight guy, and he was pretty useless, just like the girl over at Best Buy. I would be like, "I would like to put it on um, Fire Emblem Fates." Well, lo and behold, he says, "We're sorry, we have hit our limit for amount of pre-orders for that." I'm like, "How do you have a limit for a default edition of a game?" Now, granted, this shit happened with Fire Emblem Awakening. It was a sleeper hit. No one was expecting it to be sold out, and I ended up buying it digitally. But Fire Emblem Fates is 2 games. Granted, North America only gets one, and then there's the third DLC, which is a third separate game. And you're supposedly, "Oh, sorry, we're out. We can't take any more pre-orders." Are you fucking kidding me? When just like I had asked a number of times every other time before I came in here, "Can I pre-order? Can I pre-order?" And they're always saying it's always the same thing with Nintendo games. They don't care if it's the last fucking Guardian from PlayStation. Yeah, you can pre-order that shit, or Final Fantasy VII remake. That's years away. You can pre-order that shit. A Nintendo game that comes out 2 months from now, or Fire Emblem in February. Nope, sorry, it's not in our system. And now suddenly, "Oh, sorry, we're all out. Can't do any more pre-orders." For it's not even a special edition. How are you gonna run out of copies? Are you serious? Anyway, back to the point of like the the dude himself. And when he was telling me this, and I was asking about, like, do you know what the deal is with the Falco amiibo? Now, he thought I said Funko amiibo. I'm like, what the fuck is a Funko? That doesn't make any sense. I said Falco. I know Funky Kong, but Funko does not exist. But literally, he would say a sentence and a half, and he'd be out of breath, and I'm just like thinking to myself, how do these people get hired? And he even said to me, he's not a Nintendo fan. Like, other than Mario Kart, he doesn't know anything Nintendo. And I'm thinking, how does this guy get hired at an EB Games? I mean, come on now. Is it so much trouble to hire someone who knows the product? You don't hire, if you're a car sales company, like Kia or something, you don't hire someone who worked at a jelly bean factory. Like, what are you doing? So, I don't know. I guess that's going to about do it for this rant. It's not very long. I didn't want to go on and on. I just get so frustrated from game stores, or even just stores you can buy games, because so many times it's bullshit when there never should be any bullshit. It's the easiest thing. You go to pick up a game or pre-order a game, and that's it. But there's always got to be a catch. There's always got to be, sorry, we're out of that. Sorry, we don't know anything. Sorry. Now, it's not the, it's not the low-level employee's fault. I get that. I'm not blaming them. The higher-ups, though, they are the ones at fault here. I fully blame them, especially like the GameStop EB Games higher-ups. Since we all know, or any Canadian knows, they do not like Nintendo right now, mostly because of the amiibo situation. But still, you're purposely fucking over Nintendo, and I get it. You're the dude bros, you're the PS4 and the Xbox One guys, you're always pushing the fucking COD and all that shit. But come on, you don't even realize that Nintendo fans give a shit. Or at least fans of Nintendo games. You don't have to be a fan of Nintendo the company, but at least of their games, they give a shit. They're customers too, willing to pay you fucking money, but no. You are just like, so sorry, can't do anything for you, because, well, it's Nintendo, they're not relevant anymore. Anyway, that'll do for this rant. Still got one more rant to do. Maybe I'll do it today, maybe I won't, we'll see. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Peace off.